Our time in St. Thomas has come to an end, and it's time to make a fairly eventful crossing to Puerto Rico as we make our way west. If you're new here, consider subscribing. It helps our channel grow and continue to create and share content with you.
We tried flying the Spinnaker. That was a disaster. Hurry up, get back here! We are trying to head to Fajardo and the engine doesn't start. Hi! Woo! My guy, do not come on my boat. I don't know what you're doing out here. You're a hell of a swimmer, but not on my boat, bro.
4 years ago, we bought a salvage sailboat. After purchasing her, we discovered extensive fiberglass rod and took on a project that was much bigger than we expected. But now, we've moved on to Wicked full time, and it's time to enjoy the fruits of our labor.
All right, let me take a picture.
Follow along and consider becoming part of our journey as we fill our sails with wind and give Wicked a second life.
Today we are putting our Spinnaker together. Putting the Spinnaker in the turtle bag, sock, whatever it's called. I don't even know what to do, but we're in a good spot to do it. We're in Charlotte Amalie, St. Thomas, USVI, and Yacht Haven Grand, which is a mega yacht marina here, has a huge open field. So we're gonna do that. Your phone is on 20%. Yeah, I don't know how much it has, but it'll help. To take video? Okay. How much battery does it have? With our luck, it would start raining, but we're super lucky because it always rains. We are getting ready to set up the Spinnaker. We're in the park of Yacht Haven in front of this mural. We got our time lapse set up right there. Maddie's taking out the Spinnaker. It's big, it's black, and it's beautiful. Now that it's all scrunched up, we gotta scrunch it even more because we gotta get to the soft shackle, and that's what the head of the sail is gonna attach to. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm. We are on our way out of Charlotte Amalie. We are leaving St. Thomas
hopefully for the last time until the next time we come here, which I hope is like in months or maybe even a few years. I would definitely want to come back though. It's nice cruising as far as like St. John and stuff. But yeah, we're headed over to Brewers so we can clean the bottom and head out on Thursday morning, but Friday morning. The squid jigs are in. So Matty gets to practice fishing, and hopefully during his practice he catches some good stuff that I can cook up. And you know, it's really weird being recognized. We by all means have not made it on YouTube. We have like 3,000 and change subscribers, but to be like called out and be like, hey, we recognize you from YouTube, it's cool, but it's definitely like I definitely can't leave the boat looking like a scrub. But yeah, so if you recognize us, say hi. We're friendly. I might have, you know, what is it called? RBF in person, but I promise I'm nice. All right, well, on our way to Brewers. Bye. Are going straight for cleaning the bottom. I got on my bandana. It's gonna help keep the critters out of my ears, and yeah, we're gonna get there now. Matt's going first, so he's on a barracuda lookout. I've got to find a way to get over this fear of barracudas. Didn't have it before until I saw one staring at me in the water, just like straight on, and it unlocked a fear, and I'm trying to lock it up again because it's holding me back. So any tips on getting over fears, especially fears in the water, let me know, because I need to get over this, because I'm over it. No barracudas?
There's some decent sized blue runners. Not that big.
We've fallen behind on cleaning the bottom of our hull, and it's pretty bad. We are making a 95 nautical mile journey from St. Thomas to Salinas, Puerto Rico, with a tropical storm developing behind us, so we need all the speed we can get. Let's get this done quickly so we can be on our way. Ooh, it feels good to have a clean hull. You can feel the difference when sailing, as it tends to feel sluggish, like when putting a lower grade fuel in your car. We made a quick stop on shore to empty the trash from our boat before making our way to Puerto Rico.
Alright, it is the morning of our departure. We are an hour behind schedule, but it's alright. We're sleeping good. And time to start this next chapter.
St. Thomas has been a learning experience in more ways than one. We've made great friends and met people who recognize boat ownership is new to you and try to take advantage. We've had to balance between trusting new people and recognizing when someone is around you for an opportunity to harm you and having to fight back to defend yourself and your dreams. I'm not saying this is unique to St. Thomas, but when you are navigating the world on your own, away from lifelong friends and family, it becomes difficult to determine who to trust.
We're at 11 knots.
But now we have light winds, sailing downwind, and our sails are flopping around, so it's time to debut the Spinnaker, which didn't go down as smooth as we would have liked.
Need control! Bring the clue down further! The clue's too high!
Our main problem was the clew was tied with too much line and needed to be closer to the bow. We didn't have a way to adjust it when it was under power, and when it was untied, it would just lift further away. I also couldn't leave the helm to help Matty because the Spinnaker would just pull wicked to port and we'd be facing 19 knots on our beam. When sailing downwind, we were seeing a max of 12 knots. We made the call to pull down the Spinnaker, which also proved to be difficult. Matty pulled what he could and tied the slack to the cleat, and repeated as I steered wicked from port to starboard slightly to allow the Spinnaker to release wind and give Matty the opportunity to pull down the sock. Once Matty got the Spinnaker back in the sock, I could go forward and help him. The afternoon was approaching and thunderstorms were rolling off of St. Thomas, headed towards Puerto Rico, so we made the decision not to fix our errors and redeploy the Spinnaker in case of a squall and we couldn't get the Spinnaker down in time. It's not the Spinnaker debut we wanted, but it's the one we got.
So we've had light winds and rain all morning. The forecast was sunny and 20 knots of wind. It's been raining, and we currently have 4.4 knots of wind. So it's been quite the eventful but uneventful motor. We tried flying the Spinnaker. That was a disaster. We don't have autopilot, so really hoisting the Spinnaker is for the most part up to one person. And we've never hoisted this Spinnaker before. So we've learned a few things that we're going to have to implement in order for just one of us to be able to hoist the Spinnaker, or we can get autopilot, but the way my bank account's set up. Anyway, yeah, so we're almost at our first stop. We're going to get some fuel, groceries, and then jump back on the boat and head to Fajardo. We left St. Thomas this morning. Now I'm walking back from the grocery store, so we refuse to spend any more money in St. Thomas. So got groceries on my back, on my shoulder, walking back to the dinghy dock so Matt can pick me up. We're in Culebra, by the way, Puerto Rico. So we're in Culebra, we got groceries. We are trying to head to Fajardo, and the engine doesn't start. Matt noticed tin, kind of like the material that you use to solder with, melted and dripped on the floor inside of the engine bay, and it's right under the starter. So we just tried turning on the motor to pick up anchor, and it didn't start. So I can't get downstairs right now to show you because Matt has the steps lifted up, but maybe he can jump it.
So it's pretty hot.
So Maddie was able to jump it.
I felt the problem first. That's the big thing.
Well, before we even try to start it, we usually, whenever we run the motor, Matty inspects the motor every time we run it. He checks the engine bay for oil, he checks it for water, he just makes sure things look how they're supposed to look. And he noticed little metal flakes that were melted on the engine bay floor. So that was before we ran in to go do groceries. So now we didn't know what it was. It was under the starter, so we're like, okay, the engine has been running normal. Go to weigh anchor. Matt tries turning on the engine so I could use the windlass, and he's like, babe.
Problem number one.
So yeah, we looked up a bunch of information. We're gonna have to buy a new starter. We could probably refurbish this one, but maybe we should get a new one. Yeah. But thank you to Tracy at the boatyard. I don't know if he watches our videos. I doubt it. That man is like totally off grid. Thank you for Tracy at the boatyard years ago when we didn't have our connection to the button up at the helm. He taught us how to jump our motor. And if you watch some of our early videos, you'll see that that Matt jumps the motor. That's how we used to start the engine. But time to go, because I don't want to anchor at night in Fajardo, and Matt is eating the mango and I need to get it from him. So yeah. Too bad we had to buy that one. My fruit bandit is slacking.
Ready?
There's never enough like footage of you because you're doing this. This is what you do, and I'm usually handling the lines, and I guess at that moment that's what's more exciting because there's a lot more different things that are going on holding the lines. But he fixes engines.
Got lucky.
We'll continue to get lucky. We've got what it takes. I've got the brains. You've got the brawn. Let's make lots of money. Good morning. We are in Puerto Rico. We're about to start the last leg of our journey. It should be about 4 hours till we get to Salinas. Traveling by sailboat is definitely slow, something that we have to get used to. We were trying to get to Salinas because there were some thunderstorms on the horizon, and but they seem to have died out. So we're gonna hang out in Salinas, see what that's about, and explore some islands nearby. There's, I guess, a monkey island, an island with monkeys on it. I'm not sure if it's around here. I'll have to look into it. And there's also Caja Muertos, and we can explore ponds also nearby. So we're going to raise anchor now and get on our way. where we're gonna be for a few days before we go somewhere else again. But we're in Salinas. It'll be more or less our home base for right now while we explore this area. I think I said it earlier, we're gonna go see what Ponce is about, see Caja Muertos. I said something about Monkey Island, but we passed that a long time ago. But we'll go back up that way. And it is Labor Day weekend. So Puerto Ricans are partying hard.
Salinas is an all-weather anchorage on the south coast of Puerto Rico. I haven't seen this many boats in an anchorage since April in Charlotte, Amalie. Many boats come here during hurricane season and will hide out in the mangroves and hobos if a named storm decides to roll through. We've seen manatees every day, and as slow as they are, I can never get them on camera. I've also seen eagle rays, tarpon, and bait balls that are cool to see pelicans dive into for their food. We're originally from Florida, so these mangroves give me crocodile vibes. Not sure if I'm going to swim here or not. Oh, and this guy. Ew.
My guy, do not come on my boat. I don't know what you're doing out here. You're a hell of a swimmer, but not on my boat, bro. Man, I don't know if I should help you or not. No! Well, he's following us. Baby, I will drive. You can scoop him all you want.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video as we enjoy sharing them with you. And we look forward to your comments. We try to respond to them all. And please, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can explore Puerto Rico with us. Bye.